We wish to acknowledge this land on which the University of Toronto operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Wendat Nation, the Seneca, and the Mississaugas of the Credit. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we're grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. We're also grateful to have the opportunity to celebrate the achievements of our scholars who graduate today. On their behalf, let us express gratitude for the support of their families and friends, and for the faculty and staff who have guided them in their pursuit of knowledge. Whatever our own tradition, let us reflect as we proceed through the convocation ceremony on the many years of effort, sacrifice, and success that have brought us to this time of celebration. One of my most important roles as Chancellor is to serve as chair of convocation ceremonies, conferring degrees upon our graduates and celebrating their entry into the University of Toronto's distinguished alumni community, and I'm deeply honored to do so today. In Concilium Universitatis Torontoensis Vacati Sumus. Graduates, please remain standing. All guests, please be seated.
Insignissime cancalahia, presento tibi hosce scholaris, ud admentator ad grados varios, testorque eos quod omnia cre, statuta requirent aptos et idoneos esse.
Ad perfectum hues provinciae, hues imaginae patriae, ad et perfectum omnium notionum omnibus terris canentatum ego, ex autoritate mihi et tote universitate commissa admitto vos ad gratus verios, quorum ora vobis do et peto quoque et omnia conficiatis, muneraque ai illos gratus pertinent.
Please be seated. My name is Melanie Wooden, and it's my great privilege to serve as the 17th President of the University of Toronto. Today, I have the additional privilege of assisting Chancellor Wes Hall in conducting this convocation. The university is an institution with deep historical roots and many enduring traditions. Among those is our use of the language of the medieval university in today's wonderful celebration. For those in attendance who, like me, are less than fluent in Latin, a translation may be helpful. For my part, I said, most distinguished Chancellor, I present to you these scholars, that they may be admitted to their various degrees, and I bear witness that, as far as all things that the statutes require, they are fit and suitable. Much more significantly, from the standpoint of the graduating class, the Chancellor then replied, to the benefit of this province, this great country, and to the worldwide community of nations, I, by the authority vested in me and in the whole university, admit you to your various degrees, grant to you the rights, and ask of you the responsibilities of doing all those things which pertain to those degrees. And so, as my first order of business, I am delighted to salute you, the graduating class of 2026 from the School of Graduate Studies. That's it. You're done. Warmest congratulations. I would also like to bid a warm welcome to everyone who has joined us here in historic Convocation Hall. Graduates, today the University of Toronto is formally recognizing your hard work, your accomplishments, your perseverance, and this milestone. Each of you, as a member of the graduating class, is joining an exceptional family of University of Toronto alumni. U of T has a global community of more than 720,000 alumni in 200 countries. They are the university's living legacy and our greatest ambassadors. Today, we are also recognizing the Honorable Elizabeth Dowdeswell for her distinguished service to the public good and her visionary leadership in advancing civic engagement, sustainability, and global cooperation. We will hear much more about our honorary graduate in a moment. For now, let me simply observe that U of T alumni serve in leadership roles in every corner of the globe and in every walk of life. They are prime ministers, justices, scholars, authors, community and business leaders, scientists, and professionals of every description. Their endeavors have shaped the world we live in and the way we understand that world. We have no doubt that the University of Toronto's high international standings can be attributed to generations of dedicated and very talented faculty and staff. But we also understand that this reputation has been built by our alumni, a group that now includes each and every one of you. So to the graduating class, let me say thank you. Thank you for your many contributions to the university while you were a student. And thank you for what you will do as members of Canada's largest, and I believe most distinguished, alumni community. One more word of thanks is in order. I'm sure all graduates share a sense of gratitude to the family and friends who have helped them come to this special day. And I would ask you to join me and the platform party in thanking them with a vigorous round of applause. Now let me continue with a request. One of the distinguishing features of our convocation is that graduates come forward to be recognized individually, right up here, to enthusiastic applause. You will then leave the stage using the ramp around here, exit out the door and around the hall. At that point, you're going to turn left and quietly re-enter the hall as your peers continue to be recognized. In that spirit, I encourage you to think of the very last person who will cross this stage. I believe that it will be Barry Leo Roy. Could you please stand up? So everyone, remember Barry and return to your seat. Thank you for your understanding and assistance, and once more, warmest congratulations. It is now my privilege to invite Dr. Rose Patton, Chancellor Emerita, to present our honorary graduate.
The Honourable Elizabeth Dowdeswell, Order of Ontario, Order of Canada, has had a distinguished 5-decade career demonstrating a profound commitment to public service and civic engagement across provincial, national, and international boundaries. Most recently, she completed the longest tenure as Ontario's 29th Lieutenant Governor, 2014 to 2023. Refining the office as a platform for civic dialogue and championing sustainability. Born in Ireland, she immigrated to Canada as a child with her family. Settling in rural Saskatchewan, she earned a Bachelor of Science degree and teaching certificate from the University of Saskatchewan, and an MSc from Utah State University, which preceded a career that transitioned from teaching to public administration. She served as Deputy Minister of Culture and Youth in Saskatchewan before moving to Ottawa to work with the Treasury Board Secretariat and later Environment Canada, where she was an assistant deputy minister. She was instrumental in negotiating the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Elizabeth Dowdeswell's leadership expanded globally when she was appointed the first woman to serve as Undersecretary General of the United Nations and Executive Director of the United Nations Environment Program, 1993 to 1998. She also led the Nuclear Waste Management Organization and the Council of Canadian Academies, championing evidence-based decision-making. She continues to be a tireless advocate for science literacy and civic engagement through her involvement with various boards. For her outstanding service to the public good through an extraordinary lifetime of public leadership, advancing civil engagement, sustainability, and global citizenship, and for her visionary efforts to strengthen democratic dialogue and foster understanding across communities. Chancellor, on behalf of the Governing Council, I ask you to confer the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa upon the Honorable Elizabeth Dowdeswell.
On behalf of the University of Toronto, and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I have the great honor and pleasure of conferring on you, as I do now, the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Honored platform guests, graduates, graduands, family, and friends. Thank you for granting me the privilege of witnessing this important milestone that you have reached together today. A moment of accomplishment, perhaps relief and celebration, a moment of excitement, and perhaps a little trepidation about the next chapter. My warmest congratulations to all of you. I am so very grateful and humbled. Recognition by one's peers has no equal, and recognition from this particular university is very special for me. During a global pandemic, I witnessed your leadership, speaking truth to power daily. Your scientists and researchers with single focus racing to develop a vaccine. Your students and faculty volunteering, fighting the impact of isolation with creativity and empathy. I saw your contributions and am so proud of my association with you. My Canada is a land of opportunity. It has allowed this immigrant to explore so many paths of possibility, to step into the larger world with confidence, and to look to the future with optimism. Small-town Saskatchewan taught me about resilience, solidarity, and how to build community, while the large metropolis of Toronto teaches me respect for diversity and encourages me to be innovative and creative. Here, just nothing seems impossible. And as we engage in this world of uncertainty and indifference, my Canada exhibits generosity of spirit, cherishes human dignity, commits to justice and human rights, and nurtures peace. There is no place that I would rather be. This is where I belong. This is home. I share this very much abbreviated story, not as a blueprint, because I'm simply a work in progress. I share it because I have every reason to believe that it's a story common to so many. For the past decade, I've had the remarkable opportunity to get to know this province more deeply, the people who shape it, sustain it, and give it heart. I've heard voices of heartbreak, of deep pain, and profound perseverance, but voices too of courage, dignity, and determination. For at its heart, the amazing platform of Lieutenant Governor is not about power, it's about people. Its true power is the power to convene and to do so with the intention of providing a safe space for conversation, a place of genuine and respectful dialogue without judgment. It's been a most humbling experience. Ontarians in every corner of this province trusted me with their stories. They gave me permission to speak them out loud. Every day, I learned something about the people I served. All I had to do was listen. And that's what feeds my hope, a belief in ourselves. And the message I'd like to leave with you today is indeed one of hope. Not naive optimism, but purposeful, achievable hope that you too can say, I belong. If not today, then tomorrow. It's an understatement to say that we're living in a strange time, a moment of chaos and challenge. The world somehow seems to have been turned on its head. The evidence is everywhere. We see it in the persistent specters of terrorism, ethnic violence, epidemics, environmental destruction, and sudden economic shocks. Attacks on our precious democracy, the judiciary, the media, and educational institutions. And the unspoken, the inequities that persist, the widening gap between carefully crafted policies and the lived reality and passions of those they aim to serve, and a sense of disconnection from a fast-paced world of technological and geopolitical change. For some, it makes our fears feel larger, our apprehensions magnified, for we are utterly interdependent and mutually vulnerable on this earth. But as challenging and unprecedented as it might seem, our country's sovereignty has been tested before. Our way of life has been threatened before. Our unity has been shaken before. I know deep in my being that in this world of difference and indifference, Canadians have a special role to play. You have a special role to play. How I wish I could find the words to synthesize the thousands of stories and experiences that have inspired me. But there is one particular story to which I find myself returning frequently. It was the day when I was asked to present an Order of Canada to an amazing scientist who was credited with the courage of denying the release of thalidomide to the US market, ultimately preventing untold injuries and death from polio. She was a hero. Her name was Frances Oldham Kelsey. The request was urgent, and indeed, when I arrived at the home of her daughter, Dr. Kelsey was comatose. I gently pressed the medal into her hand, softly thanking her on behalf of a grateful nation for her service. In the living room, someone began very softly playing O Canada. And to our surprise, Dr. Kelsey came to, trying to actually conduct the music and to speak. But within moments, she was again unconscious. And by the time I returned to Toronto, she had left us. The last thing she heard was gratitude. The last thing she responded to was something quintessentially Canadian, our anthem. And so, on this day of reflection for all of you, I respectfully, in her honor, challenge you, because your voices and your visions are needed now more than ever. I ask you to exercise your leadership in the service of humanity, and I urge you not to let this moment pass you by, not be a mere observer. It was our very own Ontarian Bruce Mao who challenged us with the question, now that we can do anything, what will we do? What will you do to realize the Canadian promise of belonging and opportunity here and beyond our borders? It's been the joy of my career to witness this promise, not as an abstraction, but as a living, breathing force. To see it flourish in the smallest of acts, a hand extended, a voice lifted, a moment of selfless service. To know it, to trust it, to believe in it, to love it for all it stands, with a full heart and unyielding conviction. This promise of Canada is ours to nurture and to realize. I wish us well. Thank you so very much. Merci. Chimigwech.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Cristina Laura Abatangelo. Samar Noor Abdel Galil. Ari Adler. Ramina Alwarda. Sanjida Amin. Yon Babi. Kristen Beard. Sanjana Bhatnagar. Stephen Bordelot. Dylan Bird. Alexa Robin Carson. Harris Chan. Him Chan. Xiaomin Chang. Shanella Alicia Charles. Sean Colford. Niku Collett. Elise Anne Como. Cameron Davies. Caitlin Derbyshire. Yao Yao Ding. Jafar Deary. Jose Luis Dison. Caitlin Downey. Christian Eros Drago. Thomas William Dudgeon. Soroush Ebadian. Alexandra Elias Chereke. Jessica El-Kaim. Philip Fradkin. Rowan Lorraine Kathleen French. Connie Marie Gagliardi. Sylvia Joanna Gaspari. Thomas Helmut Greiner. Veronico Grigio. Sean Edward Grisdale. Nai Ching Guan. Caitlin Fiona Harrigan. Jackson Hayes. Huang Bingjian. Joseph Matthew Chi Yen Hung. Yelisaveta Igoshina. Lydia Yuna Zhang. Catherine Labanza Jimenea. Colton Johnson. Elena Kadriu. Jason George Catan. Sayed Majid Kazemi Tabar. Yang Jo Ko. Rita Katalin Laszlo. Isaac Henry Lawther. Emma Le Cavalier. Sung Soo Lee. Blake Lee Whiting. Gerald Lurschbaumer. Ming Fei Lee. Xiao Chong Lee. Yuan Hong Liao. Salar Liaquat. Jack Hong Lin. Hong Liu. Navina Lote. Katie Eileen McGuire. Karthik Mahadevan. Daniela Maldonado Castañeda. Robert Michael Gustav Martin. Seyede Negar Mazloum Farzagi. Erin Kathleen McGee. Joseph McGowan IV. Fernando Mercado Malabet. Elsa Christina Mickelson. Mitra Mokhtari. Michael Jong-ho Moon. Garrett Thomas Morgan. Mohammad Mozaffari. Evi Miftarai. Paromita Naqshi. Aisha Page Nananso. Tony Nardi. Polly Marilyn Natama. Catherine Ilya Nicol. Amanda Norton. Jinan Nordin. Madeline Constance Oman. Dafe Ibikari Obutu. Jay Page. Claudia Paparella. Yunsuk Park. Alina Patel. Eva Christina Plesnik. Hanista Primachandran. Sarah Elizabeth Sylvia Quayle. Aida Ramezani. David Rattray. Paul Maximilian Meyering Reed. Nelson Roman Moraga. Raúl Salas Reyes. Emily Schwartzman. Sayan Sakarforush. Ziwen Shen. Virginia Mary Joan Schufelt. Riyan Shi. Merdad Shirinbaksh Masule. Anhadvir Singh. Ashley Kiune Smith. Nicholas Smith. Kobe Ryan Song Nichols. Cassandra Spooner Lockyer. William Aidan Staples. Jeffrey Stulberg. Bard Ruth Swallow. Maria Camila Tocora Alonso. Takahiro To. Justin Davis Van Houten. Rhiannon J. Vogel. Owen Richard Ward. Joel West. Rachel Windsor. Jeremy Withers. Isla Wrightson. Ao Tao Shu. Hao Shu. Yilei Shui. Fernando Yanes Lucero. Yildirim Batuhan Yilmaz. Michael Ruochi Zhang. Shunxi Zhang. Vicky Mengyuan Zhang. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Arts. Nardine Abdul Karim Marif. Ayomide Olamiotan Akinbuli. Safa Ali. Zachary Andom. Daniel Ansaripur. Harsha Aravind. Laura Atherton. Daston Bentley Babakan. Anushka Banerjee. Yasmin Benfares. Caroline Besset. Shui Fei Cheng. Ho Chun Chung. Raj Dam. Tessa Claire Delaney Girotti. Nardos Dejene Demisi. Anastasia Desna. Damanvir Singh Dhaliwal. Anna Didenko. Min Tai Duong. Eyeme Rebecca Eyaguine. Lana El Masri. Sadra Emami. Jennifer Bailey Furman. Michelle Shira Galper. Brendan James Go. Angel André González Barrientos. Khan Gumrah. Melissa Haidaroglu. Nels Heliner. Liam Robert Henson. Selena Ho. Josephine Marie Houle. Alessandra Divina Imbroño Safe. Katie Merida Jones. Minji Kang. Hale Nur Kazachesme. Alexander Kang. William Kischuk. Allison Marie Nee. Agnes Langlin. Zuri Lee. Angelica Corpus Lozada. Rowan Lynch. Maria Maevskaya. Manahil Munir Malik. Adrian Diaz Ongteko. Natasha Pendawa. Victor Popa Burka. Christine Marie Reeve. Luca Rubenstein. Aisha Siddiqa. Beatrice Maria Fernandez Simas. Gregory James Slater. Yu Han Song. Colin Clifford Spencer. Jess Steves. Amon Stoker. Gabor Swistak. Logan Milne Egelstaff Warner. Richard Gregory Wood. Zhehui Cici Xie. Jairo Josue Yanes Vasquez. Wen Qing Zhao. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Science. Alan Jun Ju. David Wesley Bromley. Ching Chen. Yang Chen. Isabella Paula Maria Dabar. Nathan Samuel Delara. Olivia Maria Di Biase. Laura Marissa Rose Dinunzio. Anton Nikola Dvorsky. Olivia Beverly Ann Filson. Sophia Catherine Arturi Finley. Arman Goraya. Zachary Derek Grant. Philip Grigorov. Shreya Gulati. Lauren Julia Healy. Daniel John Hotsevar. Yunus Huri. Oliver Huang. Sophie Nicole Kelly. Mohinur Hamzalieva. Anna Anderson Kirkland. Bo-Wen Lee. Shu-Wen Liu. Malcolm McDougall. Morvenle Lopez Mamenta. Sofia Mary Mastrella. Kellen Oikawa. Sosan Omran. Jordan Avery Pavlovsky. Victor Manuel Pineda Gonzalez. Zhiqi Shi Chu. Samantha Marie Rampal. Evan Shamoff. Jonah Gabrielle Wolf Streamas Maki. Yojang Mark Sun. Arushan Surendiran. Rylan Vincent. Fazia Fazil Verk. Andrew Xie. Ethan Benjamin Zand. Ian Zhang. Kelly Kejia Ju. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Environment and Sustainability. Hao Lin Lee. Sarah Jessie Lias. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Financial Economics. Ashraf Abu Shakra. Nada Amr Mohammed Fatih Abul Wafa. Brandon Anderson. Paul Bates. Milan Gaspar. Mohsen Ghani. Tianyi Guo. Lai Jiang. Jin Tzi Kong. Benjamin John Joseph Lejard. Zhi Wei Liu. Rachit Lumb. Fiona Mary Murphy Trepanier. Zi Yue Ni. Mila Nikolova. Jaden Rock Joseph Plenner. Shivam Tandon. Nicholas Alfred Ward. Yi Xie. Yang Yu Meng. Zi Kun Yang. Le Yang Zhou. Sihan Zhou. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Industrial Relations and Human Resources. Anuoluwapo Favour Adebayo. Alexandria Barbara Biuno. Julia Bozic. Yu Xuan Chen. Sadna Dindayal. Hao Ran Dong. Sally Geabur. Lindsay Patricia Ruth Hamilton. Wen Tao Han. Guanqiang Huang. Xiao Chen Huang. Kar Jara. Jae Ryong Kim. Catherine Koo. Shin Tong Lee. Zhefu Li. Diana H. Lowe. Caroline McQuaid. Dia Rashid. Alicia Francesca Sanuto. Emily Ilana Teitelbaum. Peng Wei. Rachel Evelyn Wilczewski. Shu Ting Yang. Michelle Christina Zanin. Junyang Zheng. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Science in Applied Computing. Elias Abu Farhat. Mishal bin Mohammed Adama. Laurel Sidney Robinson Aquino. Murdoch Palmer Aubrey. Frank Bai. Ke Yu Bai. Luke Gabriel Bayer Reinio. Rajat Bansal. Michael Evan Douglas Barrick. Adam Angelo Roque Barroso. Mohammed Abdul Basit. Wansh Bhatia. Yi Chen Tsai. An Cao. Xiao Hong Chen. Yifeng Chen. Yishin Chen. Yufei Chen. Meet Louis Wong Concho. Annie Run Xuan Dai. Xiajun Deng. Fang Rui Dong. William Ian McJanet Dormer. Christina Le Jo Feng. Navteg Singh Gill. Ofek Gross. Remy Jake Edward Jeshkovich. Shivanshi Gupta. Rishikesh Reddy Guttapati. Xu Tianyang. Alexei Ivanov. Nikita Ivanov. Jenny Quinn Ying Zhang. Alex Dennis Kappen. Naomi Cotillal. Kyung Jae Lee. Bo Yang Lee. Tao Li. Muhan Li. Ying Yang. Jinyu Liu. Carrie Liu. Qingxian Liu. Wen Tao Ma. Anandita Mahika. Ashinafi Antene Mandefro. Jillian Menikefs. Di Mu. Sanjana Niliseti Balaji. Bailey Ng. Jay Patel. Sharik Pervez. Ji Chen Ren. Sehajpreet Kaur Mandir. Ujan Sen. Ashka Hemal Kumar Shah. Sihim Sheikh Anson. Han Fei Su. Jen Sun. Yu Ji Tang. Marcus Karl Uthoff. Go ahead. Samanve Vajpayee, sorry. Indira Watts. Stuti Vadwa. Chuhan Wang. Jiaqi Wan. Jiawei Wang. Hong Cheng Wei. Yukthi Wikramarachi. Natalie Wan. Dai Hao Wu. Xiao Yiwen Wu. Xuan Xiong. Chuan Peng Tony Xu. Ziyu Xu. Yang Yi. Ketsen Yao. Song Chen Yuan. An Zhang. Jingfu Zhang. Mingjie Zhao. Jinyang Zhao. Yongxin Zhao. Eric Zheng. Hai Zhu. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Science in Planning. Maham Ali. Nicolas Enrique Castillo. Tianyi Chao. Kyle Farrell DePoter. Peter Dugan. Sarah Nabil El Isa. Isabel Alicia Fazio. River Nicolaus Flom. Kiona Iris Fontaine. Hannah Yonina Golightly. Christina Leanne Harrison. Karen Khan. Noor Latif. Simon McKenzie. Huria Mohammed. Mona Munim. Joanna Papo. Gregory James Park. Danuka Pereira. Sierra Potvin. Charlotte Reed. David Carlton Scrivener. Thaddeus Sherlock. Anna Genevieve Stevenson. Brandon Michael Terry. Jeremy Tessier. Clarice Barbara Tui. Pakming Camelia Wong. Jia-Yin Ye. Xiao Zhang. Yahweh Zhang. Candidates from the Center for Industrial Relations and Human Resources for the awarding of the Certificate in Human Resource Management. Alexandria Ionu. Barry Leo Roy.
Well done, Ben.
One more graduate.
Okay.
Can anyone hear me? Ah, okay. Great. Kokui Jajam Kluchi, Doctor of Philosophy.
On behalf of the University of Toronto, and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby admit all of those candidates not here present to their degrees in absentia.
As we conclude convocation, I wish to thank you all for your participation and your patience. To the families and friends and to those in the procession, let me say thank you. You have made this a more memorable event for each member of the graduating class. I would like to thank Chancellor Wes Hall for presiding over today's ceremony. I wish to thank as well the many other colleagues and friends of the university who participated in this convocation. To our honorary graduate, Dr. Elizabeth Dowdeswell, let me say that you have inspired us with your lifetime career and accomplishments. And today you have inspired us with your words. Thank you and congratulations. I now invite the Chancellor to bring today's ceremony to a close.
As I bring this convocation ceremony to a close on this, your special day, I hope we'll see you often in the years to come. And I invite you to stay connected. We'll be very interested in your journey. And we know that you'll make a difference and an impact for the better in whatever path you choose. Concilium demissum est.